Good afternoon, welcome to another video from sqlrepository.co.uk. I'm Dave and I'm going to take you through part 2 of beginning SSRS. So if you open up Data Tools and if you load the music demo project that we saved last time and right click on Reports, add New Item and a report. So let's call that Songs. Click Add. Okay, first thing we want to do is set up a data source and we'll call that DSC Music. Next time round we'll go through shared data sources, but this time we're going to use embedded connection. Just click Edit, choose your server name once it comes up. There we go, and select the Chinook database. Test the connection. Okay. So if you remember, the next thing we need to do is right click on datasets, add dataset, and let's call this DTS Songs and use a dataset embedded in my report. So DSC Music, and if you click the query designer, okay, we need a table, so let's go to right click in here, add table, and go to track. Click add, and then close this down. Let's make this a bit bigger and expand this. So what we want is we want the track name and the milliseconds. Milliseconds is the length of the track, so we're going to change this slightly. If we put divide by 1000, that'll take it from milliseconds to seconds, and we'll say as length. In fact, let's say as track length. Click OK, and then click OK again. Now we're ready to actually begin building the report. So if we click on our toolbox and let's add in a table, and then what we can do is click this drop down menu here and put in the name, and in this one let's put the track length, and let's get rid of this third column. Okay, let's space this out a little. There we go. Okay, now let's do some formatting on this. In fact, let's preview it first, make sure we're getting data. Loading, come on. Yep, excellent. So we have our names and our track lengths in seconds. Design. Let's change the colour of this background up here. Let's change it to match the colour of our website. So let's go more colours, and let's change this to 414141. Click OK. OK again. Whoops, why is that not changed? Let's try that again. 414141. There we go. Click OK. We'll change the font color to white. Let's change the font as well. Let's make it something nice and big. Let's say 14 and bold. Actually, that's horrible. Let's take off the bold. There we go, and we'll center it. And whilst we're here, why not change this as well? Oh. There we go. Let's quickly preview this. There we go. Now then, let's conditionally format this. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to double click there. What we're going to do is conditionally format this track length. So based on the length of the track, if it's over, let's say 9 minutes or 540 seconds, let's colour it red. That way we know it's a long song. So if you click on here, and then what you can do is you can either click up here and go to foreground colour, and if you see this FX button, you can click on that, and that'll take you to this screen. Or alternatively, what you can do is you can go into this properties window here, and you can see font here. It does the same thing, so let's click into, sorry, colour is what I wanted, not font. And you can click expression here. So let's start by making an expression. Let's delete the black. And if you expand common functions down here, program flow, and then if. So if you click on that, you can see it returns one of two objects depending on the evaluation of an expression. And it gives you a little example down here. So you can double click on that and it pops it into our expression. So we're saying if, and then we'll choose our field, which is track length. Double click again. Is greater than, oh, that's not what I put. Greater than 540, comma. Now this is our true part, so we want to make this a different colour. Red would be good. So let's choose constants, and you can choose red here. If we put comma again, now you can either choose black, which is our default colour, or in our case, let's put nothing. And what nothing is quite literally that. We're just going to return our default value that was already there. Okay, so let's push OK. And let's click preview to check our changes. Alright. Here we go. 582. So Stratus, the name of the song, was at 582 seconds, and it's now gone red. Everything around it, as you can see, is lower than that, and it is stayed as black, which is good. I can't believe we had to scroll down to page 4 to actually get something of that length. Okay, so let's click on design again. Wouldn't it be nice if every alternate row, the colour of that row changed? Well, we can easily do that in SSRS, so let's click it here, and let's click this button here which has got the 3 lines. This just means it's the details view, and what we will do is we can click the background colour button up here, or as I showed you before, you can go to properties and you can click in here the background colour. So let's do that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to use the if operator again, and we're going to say miscellaneous, row number, nothing, mod 2 equals 0, and then we give it our colours. So let's go with silver, or nothing again. Okay. So I suggest if you don't know what mod is, then you give that a quick Google. It's probably better explaining it than I am. But basically, let's click OK. And then let's have a look at our preview. There we go. So as we can see, every other row has now got this silver colour. I'd call it a grey personally. But hey, that's just my opinion. So now let's go back to design and let's add in, if we right click in the center and we can click insert page footer, and that's just so I can show you these built-in fields up here, and these are automatically pre-generated by SSRS, so we can add things into our footer like the page number and just drag it around. Let's line it up, and then we could put our report name in there if we wish. There we go. And as you can see, these blue lines appear, and what that's telling us is that this text box is now in alignment with this one here, which is quite a good little feature. Let's click preview again. Here we go, and now if we scroll down the page, what we ought to see is our page number and the name of our report. This is good if you're going to be printing this out, or if you're going to be saving as a CSV or something like that. Let's go back to design, and what we can actually do is we can click in the center again and we can click page header. And what we can do this time is if we go to our toolbox, take a text box and drop it in here. We can make this the same size as the header itself. There we go, and let's type in here songs and lengths. Oops. Now we'll center that and let's make it bigger. Say 24, 26. Go on, we'll push the boat out. And then what we can do is, actually, if we take this, click on this little bar here, drag this up. We can do the same with our header. We can just drag it up. There we go, and let's click preview again. Fantastic, there we go. We've got a title, and then we've got the name of our track, and then we've got the track length, and then if it's over 9 minutes long, we're going to see the text turn to red. And let's just demonstrate, actually, you can do this kind of expression for pretty much anything within SSRS. So let's go to track length again, click our properties tab, and then go to font, let's change the weight. So what we'll do is we'll delete this default here, go to IIF again. Oh, it's in program flow. If fields track length is greater than 540, let's make our constant semi-bold and then nothing. Click OK. Preview that. Next page. Page 3, wasn't it? Yeah, there we go. Stratus 582. As you can see now, that's got a semi-bold weighting to it, whereas everything else doesn't. It's just a normal weight. And what you can do in here is, let's say properties. Let's click on properties. If you click on line height, you can see that you can set an expression. We know that you can do all the fonts and the colors. Put expression in here, space before, expression, space after. And that's not just for fonts or text or anything like that. You'll see the expression all over the place. You'll either see the word expression or you'll see this little FX button. So wherever that is, you can do something with logic and constants, and you know, you can make a report whatever you want it to be, really. Okay, that's it for today with basic expressions. What we're going to go through next time is shared data sources, and I'm going to show you how to use a shared data source right the way throughout one of your projects, and the benefits and the disadvantages. I don't see any disadvantages, but I'll see if I can think of any before I film the next video. Until then, if you want to head over to sqlrepository.co.uk, and you'll be able to see more code snippets and, you know, how-tos on the website. And you know, drop us a line, give us any feedback or comments. It'd be appreciated. And by the way, I apologise for the sound of my voice at the moment. I'm just getting over a throat infection. Thank you.